What's up, guys?
Hi, everybody.
So, we wanted to tell you guys that.
I'm Cooper Small.
Yeah. I hope you've seen her before in a video, because she's been in some videos.
So Cooper wanted to talk to you about how Papa just painted these walls.
No! Not that, Mom!
Well, where are you going? All right, Cooper really wanted to talk to you about a serious subject.
No.
He had his first day of school the other day.
No, not that either. Alright, so I wanted to tell you guys that I actually was born with autism and ADHD too, and I also sometimes I get anxiety, but
Just sometimes.
yeah, so
But you know what, Cooper?
yeah.
Everybody has anxiety at some times. That's kind of normal,
Yeah.
right? So no big deal. Can you not?
And
Can
there's
I
like
have
a
to ask
very
Cooper a real quick favor. Hold on. Stop pushing back on the Cooper chair because you're making me fall over.
okay.
Okay, thank you. We're in one of those Pottery Barn everywhere chairs, and he's pushing back again, making me go back. You're gonna push me right out of the frame. Bro, you like saying that. I'm not a girl. I'm a mom.
So,
And now our heads are at the bottom of the screen.
So there's a teeny tiny chance that I have tubercular sclerosis, which is good because I don't want that.
No, we don't think he has. The doctor said not likely, so we're gonna
There's
start.
a small
Itsy
chance. So what we're mostly here about is to talk about my autism. Yeah. So when I was born, we didn't even know I had autism. So I enjoyed life as a baby, turned into a toddler, went to preschool for 2 years. When I was 3 and 4, I was in preschool. Then when I was 5, I moved to a self-elementary school in Plymouth, and was in kindergarten. Then I moved on to first grade, and then I turned 6, and then a couple then.
It was kindergarten. You turned 6 in kindergarten.
Oh,
That's funny.
So then let's rewind.
Rewind.
All right, so now we're in kindergarten. I turned 6 years old, and then couple months later, my mom notices I have signs of autism. So she brings me to the doctors. They do some autism tests, and it comes back saying that I have autism. So
Right. So
yeah.
we can all the way backtrack to preschool, where his preschool teacher brought up some concerns, and the doctors felt like he had some autistic behaviors or characteristics, but was not on the spectrum. And then the kindergarten teacher talked about some of his body dysregulation, and that really is actually him stimming. And that's when we decided to follow up with his neurologist. He's had a neurologist since he was 15 months old because he had what happened to you?
I fell downstairs and broke my skull and almost died.
Right, so the neurologists have been following him ever since then. So they already knew him, and he was being followed for the possibility of having tubercular sclerosis complex. And we were hoping to finish our appointments with the neurologist. And then I canceled them, and then the teachers kept saying that they had concerns. So we said, all right, well, let me talk to the neurologist again, and we made another appointment, and they did the evaluations. And on April 2nd, World Autism Day, Dr. Davis called us and said
That I have autism.
that Cooper did have autism. But the good news is Cooper is very mild.
If I wasn't, I would probably. If I was not, I would probably not be talking right now.
Right. You know, autism is a spectrum.
Some
What does that
moderate-
mean? What is the
So
spectrum mean?
so I don't know.
What do I always say? If you've met one autistic, you've met...
I've met one.
No. The saying is if you've met one autistic, you've met one autistic because every autistic person is different, right? That's
So
why it's a
there's-
spectrum.
So there's different levels. Different doctors go by Some people go by levels and numbers, but we go by like mild, moderate, severe, and very severe.
Yeah, so what are you?
I'm a mild.
Right.
There's a teeny tiny percent chance that mild people will not talk. That have autism.
He knows more about it than I do, honestly.
And then moderate has a bigger chance that you won't talk. And
Well, they call it nonverbal.
nonverbal is what if an autistic kid cannot talk, it's called nonverbal.
Mm-hmm.
And then
So why don't you tell your YouTubers viewers what are some of the things that make you autistic? Your characteristics.
So, like, if you have autism, like when your stimming is basically this. Let me show you an example. This is my stimming, but when autistic people stim, when I stim, I don't even know I'm stimming.
The classical sign of stimming is what though? Do you even know?
No.
It's hand flapping. Like this, and you actually do that, and you're probably not even aware when you do that a lot. But he didn't do that as a baby. He didn't start doing that until 7. And another big characteristic of someone who has autism is somebody who is inflexible.
Mm-hmm.
And you've had a hard time with that, right? So we've been going to private therapy, and they've been teaching you what?
They've been teaching me like food therapies and stuff. And so Sarah is one of my therapists, and we do food therapy and stuff, and also we go to the gym and play, and then after that we go to the table.
Right, but what about the flexibility? So what are some of the things that you've learned to become more flexible? Like say when you're playing with Joey and he wants to play Nerf, and you want to play Fortnite, how would you solve that problem?
I would do a compromise.
So he has really had to learn
so
and practice that.
You could either do like, how about we play Fortnite, and then we play Nerf, or we could do, how about we play Nerf and then we play Fortnite.
Right, so you've really learned how to do that.
I would rather do my friend's choice first.
Oh, that's so nice of you.
Because I want to be nice.
All right, what is one of the other classic signs? What do you do with your cars and your trucks?
I basically, when I'm playing, I make very like sounds.
Yeah, not the sounds. What do you do on the floor? What do you do? How do you put them on the floor? What do you tend to do? You tend to you line them up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he puts all his toys in a line, big long train, and that's pretty typical where they line up their toys. In fact, when we were at his preschool evaluation, leaving early intervention, going into preschool, they sat him behind me while they went over his test results, and they gave him a bucket of cars, and he loves cars and trains and would play with them all the time. And he lined them all up, and he divided them by color and the shape and the size, all in a big line. And I said to the teachers, I said, oh, he is so smart. Does this mean anything? And they actually said, no. And that is classic autism. So I could have had the diagnosis at 3, but they did not tell me the truth. So that's classic autism, lining things up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, let's wrap it up because Papa and Daddy need my help.
Okay. Peace.
All right.